Welcome back, everyone, and today we are back at the Firewood. We are in our timber and it is a mid-30s degree day, and in a week they're saying we're going to be potentially 9 below, high of single digits. So I'm going to try and get out here this weekend and get some more firewood taken care of so I don't have to be out here next weekend when the cold spell comes through. Okay, last video we took care of some of the cherry. We got that cleaned up and split and stacked. Today we are taking care of another tree that fell, and this is a hickory. This is a pretty big hickory. It's been actually on the ground for a couple years, and I'm hoping the wood is still good, or at least most of the wood's still good. This blew over a number of years ago in a big storm. I've kind of got it halfway cut up into rounds. I was going to strap them and pull them out, which I still may do, but I'm going to go ahead and try and cut them up into 16 or 14 to 16 inch rounds and see if I can load them into the trailer and haul them to the splitter. But that's the goal today, is get this tree bucked up and get it up to the splitter and split some hickory. Let's get to it. All right, so I got the biggest logs bucked up into roughly 16 inch rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get them loaded onto the trailer. Hopefully they're not too heavy, but we'll see. So let's get to work. Yeah, those aren't light, that's for sure. Okay. Whew. All right. All right, I gotten 4 loaded. I want to test the splitter out and see how it does with some big wood. So I think we're gonna roll with this, head up to the splitter, see what it does. Let's go. All right, so we got the rounds back. Trailer did great. We got them dumped here. Now I'm just going to load them onto my tractor so I don't have to lift them up onto this. I'm going to use the forks and stage them that way to save on the back. But these are the largest rounds I've put through this log splitter up to this point. There's one right here beside me. This one is 22. Yeah, 22 by 20. So these are pretty big rounds. I personally think the splitter will do just fine. I don't think it's going to have an issue at all. But we will find out. Most of the wood's pretty good. The outside couple inches might be a little bit soft, but we'll find out. But most of it should be good. So we're going to go ahead, get to splitting, and get to stacking. Let's get to it. All right, so we've got 4 of the 5 rounds done, and so far the Boss splitter's been working like a champ. We're at the last round, and I believe overall this is the largest of the 4. We got about 18 by 22 on this side. The back side, 18 by 20, a little bit smaller. So as far as the wood that I'm going to be splitting on our property, this is probably going to be some of the largest. So I think it just proves you don't need a lot of tonnage to split firewood. All right, here we go. All right, so that wraps up the splitting. All the rounds are gone. All that remains is just a little bit of the scraps here at the bottom, and this bladder from that IBC tote really does a great job catching all that. Then I can just pick that up with my forks and take it to the burn pile. Makes cleanup easy. But this splitter has done a great job. Again, it's only 20 tons, but I think it's a true 20 tons. And it didn't bog down hardly at all, even on some of those biggest rounds. And this was some hickory, some really gnarly hickory. Lots of knots. Lots of knots and just stringy as hell. So, not the easiest stuff, but it did not really bog down. Didn't really have any issues at all, so we're really quite happy. And I think it just goes to show that probably a lot of those residential splitters you see in your big box stores are 35 tons, 40 tons are probably just overrated from a marketing standpoint, because you just don't need that many tons. for residential use at least. You know, that's close to 24 inches, and I'm, you know, hickory and splitting just fine. So anyway, very happy with this. And you got to see today a little bit more of the two-way action where you can just split on both sides and keep going. So it really reduces your cycle time, which has been nice to increase production. All right. I think that wraps up today. I got more cutting to do and more splitting to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. So everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is the magic number. So if you could, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Get me to the 1,000. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.